You're talking to the Rolex wearing, diamond ring wearing, kiss stealing, woo, wheeling dealing, limousine light, jet flying, son of a gun, and I'm having a hard time holding these alligators down. Woo!
You are watching the leaders in full immersion gaming, and this is the pregame show only on the NBL Network.
Welcome one and all to another edition here of NBL Live pregame show that's brought to you each and every week by our graphics sponsor. That's web3ks.com. I talk about them every week here on the broadcast. They are awesome. They do that overlay here on NBL Live. A ton of other graphics for us. They're super affordable, so if you or anyone you know needs graphics done for an affordable price, head over to web3ks.com, the leaders in affordable graphic design. Thanks for hanging out with us, folks. I'm always Shu, and I'm taking you up to this Week 13 game between the Tennessee Titans and, well, those New York Giants, those defending NFC Championship no-show New York Giants. Got a lot of great stuff to talk about here on the pregame show. Before we get there, let's talk about what's going on around the network. And, of course, you don't want to miss the most recent episode of BTF Detroit Lions, hosted, of course, by owner Bomber. This was a fun one, mostly because it featured one of our NBL Live games. If you missed it, you can check out all of our NBL Live games under the NBL Live play-by-play broadcast playlist right here on the network. Hit that subscribe button so you know each time when we go live, by the way. There's my plug. But this was a great episode of BTF. I love that picture of old Whiskers, Jim Caldwell. Yeah, the greatest Madden comeback ever, almost. It was a great game. Listen to what Bomber says about it. It's very interesting to hear from the perspective of him, especially going through the game and how close they came to actually completing that comeback and just falling short. So check that out right here on the network. Also check out, of course, the first episode of Highly Debatable featuring myself and one of our opponents tonight, Sonny Weaver. That episode posted on the network on Saturday, episode 1, Rookies and Champs. It's on the NBL Network. So again, hit that subscribe button so you know when we go live or every time a video is posted. But check out both those shows. They are both great watch. All right, let's take a look at some players to watch today. First, on the side of the New York Giants, it is their top wide receiver. There's, of course, Odell Beckham Jr., and what a year this guy is having. Averaging 24.5 yards per catch, 31 receptions, 6 touchdowns. He is a monster, and that is going to be a big part of this Tennessee Titans game plan today, which is how are they going to stop Odell Beckham? And I think the biggest thing is there is no way to stop OBJ. He's going to get his catches, but if you're the Tennessee Titans, you have to limit the impact he has on the rest of the team, and if you can find a way to lock him down, and if you can find a way to have your safeties play smart and have your cornerbacks play smart on OBJ, excuse me, if you can figure out a way to do that and make the other players around OBJ beat you, you have a good chance to win this game. But OBJ is a monster. He's continuing to have a great year. And on the other side, one of the players who's going to be getting after the quarterback is, of course, Brian Orakpo. Look at the numbers that this fella is having. The former Texas Longhorn, 9 sacks on the season, 32 total tackles. He has forced a fumble. And Orakpo has really developed into one of the elite pass rushers in the league. At the end of the day, that's going to be a big part of this Tennessee Titans game plan to combat Odell Beckham Jr. is put pressure on the quarterback and make sure that they don't have time to let OBJ get open. At the end of the day, Odell Beckham is a very good player, but if you're having to get the ball to Odell Beckham 2 seconds out of the backfield, you limit the ability that he has to create the big play, and that's what they're going to do with Orakpo, and Orakpo is also going to limit that run game from the New York Giants. So Orakpo, just an absolute monster, and he is going to be a key for the Tennessee Titans as we take you up to this Week 13 matchup here on NBL Live. Broadcast number 144. Appreciate each and every one of you tuning in. Again, get your predictions in the chat. I'll read those throughout the first quarter. And be noisy in the chat because it's just me here tonight. So you guys are my audience. I need you guys to, if you have questions, if you guys have comments about the game, be reading those throughout the game. I guess I'll give a prediction in this game between the Titans and the Giants. Both these teams, this is a big game for both of them, especially as we're getting towards playoff time. It's a tough matchup, but I think at the end of the day, I like the Tennessee Titans in this one, mostly because I just don't know this New York Giants team. I like this Tennessee defense. I think the defense is going to play strong for the Titans today. I think the Giants offense may struggle a little bit, and mostly I think the Giants defense, if they can force a couple turnovers, they will win this game. But the Titans, I think, will be smart with the ball. I think they're going to come away with a win today. I'm going to go 28-24 Titans in this one. Again, get your predictions in the chat. Already getting a couple in there. But it's about game time, folks. We're ready to get this one underway. And let's get going. Coming up next, it's Week 13 action here on NBL Live between two teams looking to fight their way into the playoffs and really get a statement win on NBL Live tonight. It's the Tennessee Titans and the New York Giants, and it's coming up right now here on NBL Live.
My name is Rex Dixon.
Jake Stein.
Clint from EA Sports.
You're watching NBL.
You're watching the NBL Network.
And you're watching the MBLN Network.
Empty backfield for Atkins. He's been dropping back to pass here on 4th down. He is looking, he's looking deep over the middle. He has a man, it's Brandon Cooks, who catches it, makes a man miss!
Oh, that's
Woodard is
touchdown.
dropping back, he's got open over the middle.
Wow. That big playmaker ability as he finds him again.
Into the end zone. Another touchdown. I like having myself on the theme. It was nice. That was fun. We got a great game today between the 9-2 New York Giants and the 8-3 Tennessee Titans. A huge game today, and it's a big one here on NBL Live between two teams looking to get a little momentum as we get into the playoffs. We're getting near their Week 13 here on NBL Live. We appreciate each and every one of you tuning in. I'm OSU. I'm hanging out with, well, every one of you here in the chat. Should be a great game today, and we hope you enjoy the NBL Live broadcast. Broadcast number 144, getting near 150. It's weird. Weird to think that we're at 150. Not too long ago, we were thinking about broadcast number 100, and now we're at 144, as this return's going to be taken back up to the 30-yard line. That's where we're going to see the New York Giants offense come out on the field. New York Giants, they're sitting here at 9-2 atop the that NFC East, and they're gonna come out 1st and 10. Ball is on the 30-yard line. Two wide receivers, I formation out there for the New York Giants, as they may try to look to start off the run game early, and getting a run game established will be important to open up the pass game. They are going to hand it off on 1st down. Nice job playing up that hole. Petway's going to get up 3 yards on the play, going to bring up a second. Yeah, that commentary's on. We'll just have it quietly in the background. It'll be like a dull noise. The New York Giants offense, of course, we know the teams that Bananas has owned. They are always great on the offensive side of the ball. Number 5 in the NBL, 8th through the pass, 18 in the rush, and that's some place that they want to improve on. They want to make sure that they get the run game established early, because that really does open up the pass game, and of course opens up the weapon that is Odell Beckham Jr. He's out there. He's in the slot. Watch for him. 2 wide receivers, 2 to the left side. It's a play-action pass on 2nd and 7. All the time in the world. Great blocking. He's going to take off. He's got a lot of room. The 1st down, and sliding down to the 42-yard line is Webb. He'll get 9 yards on the play. 1st and 10. Great man defense down the field by the Tennessee Titans, but at the end of the day, they forgot about the quarterback, and the quarterback was able to roll out to the right side. Get a huge 1st down for the New York Giants. Looking to set the tone early. Tennessee Titans in a dogfight with the Indianapolis Colts. They're both at 8-3. Titans looking to defend their AFC South title. And if they lose today, they could be in a much worse position, as on 1st and 10. It's a handoff once again to Petway. He'll get a couple on the play up to the 44-yard line. Going to bring up a 2nd and 8. See what we got going on in the chat today. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Predictions, we got Homer saying 27-23 Titans, 21-14 Titans from Will Seek, 34-31 Titans from Porter, 31-24 Giants from Decadog. Appears to be the only person taking the Giants today. 2nd and 8. It's Webb rolling out to the left side, rolling, looking deep over the middle of the field. Has a man, it is complete. Oh, what a throw by Webb. He waited on a deep post route, coming all the way from the right side. And he delivers a strike in between the two deep safeties to Mickens. That is not OBJ. That was Mickens with the catch. And a big one as the Giants move into the red zone. Webb under center. He's got 2 wide receivers over 2. He's got 1 split out to each side, 1 tight end on the right side of that formation. It's Webb dropping back to pass. Blitz is coming. Looking to OBJ. Oh, had a step, had him open, and Webb had a little too much mustard on that one. Only good on hot dogs, not so good on the football as that one turns into a 2nd and 10. Missed opportunity there. We'll see if the Tennessee Titans defense can use that as maybe a little momentum, a little bit of they got a lucky break there that Odell Beckham in the man coverage was able to beat the corner off the line. 2nd and 10, Webb dropping back to pass, steps up into the pocket. He's looking over the middle of the field once again. He has a man. It's complete, and it's a touchdown, New York Giants. Webb with the completion to Ingram, and the first points of this game go to the New York Giants, who take the ball all the way down the field. 7-0 New York on top over Tennessee here on the road. The crowd is quieted. And so far, Porter, one of our mods, making a great point in the chat, all day to throw. And so far, that New York Giants offensive line has been fantastic. Kyle's saying Webb playing strong. I don't know how much, Webb's making some nice throws, but at the end of the day, you give me 9 seconds in the pocket, I'll find a receiver down the field. Now we can see this Tennessee Titans offense, number 7 in the league. Much more of a ground and pound team. Their top 5 rushing attack. But don't sleep on their passing attack. As it is Henry in the backfield and on 1st and 10. It's a rollout to the left side, and there's going to look deep down the field, and it is Montgomery, and I don't believe he came up with that one. Nope, that one got stripped away. Mariota made a nice throw, but at the end of the day, Montgomery could not hold on to it through the contact. It's a 2nd and 10. We'll see if that's a tone setter early for the Tennessee Titans. 2nd and 10 for the Tennessee Titans. Pistol formation for Marcus Mariota. 2 wide receivers out there. He's going to hand it off to Derrick Henry over the right side. Henry makes 1-man miss. Oh, that's a mistake. Henry maybe trying to get a little too cute there with the truck, because if he ended up staying in bounds there, he is probably still running because he had great blocking on the outside. He'll get 6 yards on the play. Going to bring up a 3rd and 4 and another missed opportunity we're seeing early in this game. This time on the side of the Tennessee Titans offense. They need to answer the New York Giants. JY saying, Giants moving the pocket. Webb doing a good job keeping his feet moving. Yeah, Webb's doing a great job of stepping up into that pocket, but it's been very clean. There's been not a whole lot of pressure at all so far in this game. 3rd and 4. Blitz coming right up the middle from Mariota. He's taking a deep shot to Montgomery, who catches it, and he is going to take this one to the house. 69 yards, touchdown Titans. They manned up on the outside, and Montgomery made a play, and Marcus Mariota put that one right on the dot. And Tennessee answers the early score by the Giants with a touchdown on their own. It's 7-7 early in this game. Oh, and that is something we have seen very consistently from Banana's own teams. We saw when he was the owner of the New Orleans Saints. We were seeing it when he is with the New York Giants. They love running that man blitz on 3rd down. They like getting after the quarterback, trusting their cornerbacks to play good defense. The blitz just took a little too long to get there, and Mariota recognized the man blitz coming and was able to put that one over top. Beautiful throw to Montgomery. And if you were looking for that low-scoring, hard-hitting defensive affair, I don't think you're going to get it today, as it's already 7-7. We're not even halfway through the first quarter. 1st and 10. It is going to be a handoff on 1st down. He's got a lot of room. He might take this one to the house. He's at the 40. He's at the 30. Oh, Petway make a statement early in this game as he almost gets caught from behind, styling and profiling into the end zone. One play later, touchdown Giants. And we also get word after that touchdown run, wide receiver for the Tennessee Titans, Hardy, will not return to the game, dislocated ankle. Hopefully he recovers from that one because they need another weapon out there. So that may hurt the Tennessee Titans passing game, but 76 yards for Petway to the house. 14-7. Bad game for me not to have a co-host because I'm going to be screaming and yelling throughout this whole one. I'm going to show up to work tomorrow with no voice.
That's a tough one to swallow.
Here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go around.
Well, if you're looking for a defensive battle so far, this has not been it. 14-7. New York on top. Tennessee got a big play to tie this game up after a nice drive by New York. They threw a 69-yard pass from Mariota to Montgomery. That took it to the house, and one play later, well, it was the big run by Petway able to take that one to the end zone as the handoff is to Derrick Henry. And he's going to go get 4 yards on the play. Nice sure tackle there at the 29-yard line. Going to bring up a 2nd and 6. Marlon Petway, the rookie out of Miami, first-round pick. Showing why he has the talent there, because that was a beautiful, beautiful run. Great breakaway speed there by Petway. 2nd and 6, blitz coming on the outside. Mariota's going to go down at the 21-yard line. Eli Apple, the former Ohio State Buckeye, coming off the corner and getting a sack on Marcus Mariota. And now Tennessee, they've dug themselves into a deep hole, 14-7. 3rd and 14. Mariota's got 3 wide receivers, 2 over to the left, 1 over to the right. He'll drop back to pass. Steps up into the pocket and tries to find Matthews. That one's intercepted off Matthews' hands. It's picked off by the New York Giants. He's going to go down to the 41-yard line. Adams with the pick. What a play. Oh, Lord, it looked like he made a nice throw. That one not on Mariota. It was a nice throw as he had the post route over the middle of the field, but it went right off his hands. And great concentration by Adams to keep that one in his sights. And now New York has an opportunity to blow this one open early. 1st and 10, Giants. Webb's going to come out I formation. 2 wide receivers, 1 to each side. He's got Petway at the top of that I. Ball's on the 41-yard line as we're still not even to the 2-minute mark of the first quarter, folks. This has been non-stop action. 1st and 10, it's a play-action pass. Webb's going to be looking to throw this one. Looking all the time in the world. The rush is finally getting there, and he finds a receiver. That's Odell Beckham Jr., and he was roughly 7 yards out of bounds at that point. So, bold throw there by Eli Manning. I think he just maybe thrown that one away a little bit, but yeah, it looked like Odell Beckham was just hanging out with the cheerleaders on the sidelines. It sounds like a fun time, but not a great place to catch the ball. Davis Webb. Not David. Davis Webb. 2 tight ends for Webb. 2nd and 10. He's going to flip this out, and that one well read by the Tennessee Titans. The little fake fullback dive, pitch it out to Derrick Henry, or excuse me, pitch it out to Petway, and that one, well, that one did not go. They're lucky that one was not turned over as, nice concentration by Petway, making sure he secures that football on the pitch to the outside. Now bringing up a 3rd and 16. New York wants to make sure they convert on this gift they were given. A beautiful interception, but they're going to have to get a little closer. This is going to be a deep pass, and lucky that one wasn't intercepted. That was a pure overthrow. Webb with a little too much adrenaline there, and Tennessee Titans, they've got to be feeling real lucky. They have got to be real lucky that they didn't get any points off that interception, because you think when a team like New York, the offense they have, number 5 in the NBL, they get the ball off of an interception inside of enemy territory, short field, they get nothing on it. Also, shout out to Bananas, owner of the New York Giants, in the chat during the game. That is a bold move, Cotton. And we'll be looking back at this moment if the Giants end up losing this game as Mariota comes out under center, 2 wide receivers, 1 to each side. He's got Derrick Henry at the tailback position. As Mariota changes up the play, comes to the I formation, bring both wide receivers over to the left side of the formation. Davis split out wide left, Montgomery on the inside. 1st and 10. Great block on the outside. Hits us underneath to Walker, who spins off of 1 tackle. He's got a 1st down and more. Spins off another tackle. Oh, what a run there by Delaney Walker. He gets up to the 44-yard line. A great block on the outside by Derrick Henry. First and 10 now for the Tennessee Titans. Speaking of nice queso, just had Chipotle. Their queso, I love Chipotle. Don't get me wrong. I love it, and I will never say anything bad as Henry squeezes through a hole on the left side. He'll get up to the 49-yard line. 5 yards on the play. But Chipotle's queso is hot garbage. It is not good at all. 14-7. New York on top. Tennessee trying to find something going here after an interception by Mariota ends up really not turning into anything. No points whatsoever. They're forced to punt. As Mariota recognizing something in the defense, he's going to switch up the play, and on 2nd and 5, he's going to hand off to Derrick Henry over the left side. Great blocking on the outside. Henry shakes off one tackle. He'll get up to the 37-yard line. 12 yards on the play from Derrick Henry. And something I'm noticing early from the Tennessee Titans, their wide receivers doing a great job blocking on the outside, holding their blocks. Henry, not a speed rusher. He's a power back for sure, but he's been able to find some room on the outside, and the blocking on the outside has gotten him some extra yards. As the Tennessee Titans come out, 5 wide receivers for Mariota. Rush is coming. He's looking deep over the left side, off Montgomery's hands. Oh, lucky that wasn't intercepted. That one, a sky ball off the hands of Montgomery. Luckily, though, it falls incomplete. Rogers Cromartie with the play. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 10. And Marcus Mariota looking to get a little rhythm going with his wide receivers, but it has been tough going so far. 2nd and 10. Shotgun formation. 3 wide receivers for Mariota. Dropping back to pass on 2nd down. He'll look underneath. Finds Montgomery. We'll get up to the 30-yard line. Give him 7 yards on the play. That's going to take us to the end of a very eventful first quarter. Your score right now. New York Giants up 14-7 on the road. But Tennessee driving. They've got a big 3rd and 3 from the 30-yard line. Tennessee Titans going to break the huddle. They've got 4 wide receivers, 2 to each side. Got Derrick Henry in the backfield to the right of Marcus Mariota. As Mariota changes up the play, he's going to move Henry over to the left side, put 3 wide receivers over on the right side. Davis is the only wide receiver left on the left side, and that's a big penalty. Try to get him with a fake snap, and a jump by the offensive line is going to turn it into a 3rd and 8, and you can already see the coaches on the sidelines not happy with that one. That's undisciplined play. They need to be better than that, especially against a team like New York. Now 3rd and 8. Mariota play action pass. He's going to be looking to throw it. Looks over to the left side. Has a man wide open. It is Davis on the out route. It's a 1st down for the Tennessee Titans. Bag it up to a 3rd and 8. No problem for Marcus Mariota. It's a beautiful timing route out to the outside. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10. For the Tennessee Titans shotgun formation. 3 wide receivers out there, 2 over to the right, 1 over to the left. Delaney Walker also in the slot on the right side. 1st and 10. Mariota, quick throw to the outside. Oh, lordy, Marcus Mariota, what are you doing? That one was not even close. He had a man in the flat. That was Derrick Henry. And threw it about 3 yards over his head. And if it weren't for the New York Giants, a defender not being prepared for that one, that one's going the other way for 6. 2nd and 10 for the Tennessee Titans. 3 wide receivers, 2 to the right, 1 to the left, 2 in the backfield. With Marcus Mariota in the shotgun. Delaney Walker going in motion on 2nd and 10. It's a play action pass. Great block there. Wow, what a great play. And we don't see that too often from running backs. The play action pass. Derrick Henry stays in the backfield. The rusher does not fall for the play action, but he pauses just half a tick. And Derrick Henry is able to log in a block and save Marcus Mariota, who steps up and rushes for 5 yards. What a great play there by Derrick Henry. Very underrated blocker. Excuse me, 3rd and 5 for the Tennessee Titans. 3 wide receivers once again, 2 over to the right, 1 over to the left. Delaney Walker standing on the right side of that formation as well. DeMarco Murray into the game at halfback. Play clock down under 10 seconds. We're nearing the 5-minute mark here in the 2nd quarter. Walker going in motion on 3rd and 5. They're going to try to run this ball with Murray. And he's going to get stood up at the 11-yard line, and it's going to force a field goal attempt, folks. And that one might be one they're going to look back and question the play calling there. They've had success on 3rd down throwing the ball. They've had success throwing the ball in general throughout the game. As on 4th and 3, they're going to sneak this one right inside the right upright, cut it to 14-10. But that was a very, very conservative play call there by the Tennessee Titans. Maybe not trusting Marcus Mariota after a couple bad throws. But they do get points out of it, 14-10 your score. New York's going to get the ball back, and look out. We'll see if the New York Giants, which New York Giants offense comes out. Is the one that drove down the field, got an early touchdown, and also got a big play out of Petway. Or is it going to be the one that showed up on the last drive, which got great field position? Apparently that short field scared the offense as they went 3 and out and were forced to punt the ball.
They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense.
First and 10 for Webb and the New York Giants. 2 tight ends, 2 wide receivers. Petway in the backfield. First and 10, man coming in motion. They're going to hand it off on a little jet sweep. And he's got around the outside. What a spin move to make a man miss. He'll get the first down at the 37-yard line. There is an injury on the play. It might actually be the guy who got spun out because I think he has a broken ankle at this point. Great move. A little wide receiver quick. A little jet sweep handoff. And it works to perfection as it gets New York a first down at the 37-yard line. First and 10 for Webb and the New York Giants. 3 wide receivers now split out to the left side. 1 in the slot on the right side and Petway in the backfield. First and 10, it is going to be a handoff. And Petway's got room again. He's got a lot of room. He's to the 30. He's going to go out of bounds. As Odell Beckham's coming back into the game. That was a questionable run. I don't doubt not wanting to take a big hit, but Petway had some room, and he just sort of gave himself up. First and 10 on the 29-yard line, though, after a great run. Play action pass for Webb. Rush is coming. Great block picked up there, but Webb short arms that one, throws it into the ground. 2 of 6 to start this game. But one of those was a touchdown, and that has the New York Giants up 14-10. We appreciate each and every one of you tuning in to NBL Live broadcast number 144. I'm OSU, and I'm alone. Not just here, but in life. And the only reason I can say that is because my wife's not in the room. 2nd and 10 for Webb. He's in the shotgun once again. 2 tight ends to the right side of that formation. It's a play action pass. The rush is coming. Casey is going to take down Webb for a sack. Jarrell Casey right up the middle. It looks like they were set up that wide receiver screen to the outside, but the man defense was ready for that one, and nothing that Webb could do but sit there and take the hit. He'll go down for a 5-yard loss. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 15 on the 35-yard line. From here, you're looking at a 53-yard field goal, so they may want to get a little more upfield. They're certainly looking for the first down, but last thing you want to do is force a turnover or a sack, is they're going to look right over the right side, and that one, as they do so often, a little quick throw on the skinny post route. And that ends up going for a first down. Cyprian touches him down, but Cyprian took a step back there, ended up trying to play that deep post route over the top. A great throw there by Webb to the inside, and a great little possession catch at the first down marker. They knew exactly how much they needed, and no question about a field goal now as New York's looking for a touchdown. They're in the red zone on the 18-yard line. It's going to be Webb dropping back to pass, rolls out to the left side, rushes, coming down goes Webb, and that is going to be a sack, and Webb is hurt on the play. Jones with the sack. Webb took a huge hit. And that's a big, big loss. Davis Webb having such a great season. We'll update you on the injury when we do find out. As on 2nd and 17, look who is back on the field. Eli Manning, benched for Davis Webb, has an opportunity to prove himself as the rush is coming right up the middle. There were a bunch of blue jerseys in the backfield. They still lose yards on the play, trying to set up a little slip screen. The man coverage, the blocking was horrible. Really, just forget about that play. If anybody wants an example of a beautifully run screen pass, don't watch that, because that was horrible. Colbster, that was a murder. That was just straight up a massacre in the backfield. Another 3rd and long here for the New York Jets. Eli Manning in the shotgun. He's got 3 wide receivers, 2 over to the left, 1 over to the right. Dropping back to pass on 3rd and 20, excuse me. And Eli's going to go down for a sack at the 32-yard line. Brian Arakpo, we talked about him in the in the pregame. Arakpo gets his first sack of the game. It's going to bring about 4th and 24 from the 32-yard line. And after a nice conversion on the last third line, they can't get it there. It's going to be a 49-yard field goal attempt from the right hash mark. Ball is down. The kick is up. This one is right down the middle. And New York's going to extend their lead back out to 7 as Davis Webb, it looks like he's going to be okay. He's testing out that arm on the sidelines. So we'll see if they decide to keep Eli Manning in or if they're going to bring in Davis Webb to finish out this game. 17-10 New York on top. Nelson's, well, he's going to run right into a brick wall that is tie with the tackle at the 25-yard line. So Now we can see the Tennessee Titans offense. A little bit of a dud to finish their last drive. 3rd and 8. They decide to run the ball, and not a whole lot of blocking on that little lead read option there as they hand it off. He only gets half of it. They're forced to kick a field goal when they had great field position. They were inside the 18-yard line and could not punch in the end zone. 1st and 10 for the Tennessee Titans. 3 tight ends out there, and they're going to hand it off to Derrick Henry on the counter play. He's got some room on the outside. He has the first down and more. Give him 15. Give him 20. Give him 22 yards up to the 47-yard line. Henry having a very effective day running the ball so far, and this is the number 1 rushing defense in the NBL. And so far, Derrick Henry, 5 carries. He's over 70 yards rushing. 1st and 10 now for the Tennessee Titans. It's an I formation. Derrick Henry at the top of that I, 2 wide receivers, 1 to each side. 1st and 10, it's a handoff to Derrick Henry over the right side. That's the rush defense we've been looking for as Derrick Henry goes down for only a 1-yard gain. That's probably going to take us to the 2-minute warning. NBL's Bleacher Report reporting Giants doctors looking at Webb's hand/wrist area from where I'm standing. Appreciate the insight. Again, go follow them on Twitter at NBL_Bleacher. They've got a great channel over there. Lots of updates on stats, the MVP races, so on and so forth. They are awesome. We appreciate all the work that the NBL Bleacher Report does. 2nd and 9 for the Titans. They got 3 wide receivers out there, 2 over to the left, 1 over to the right. And on 2nd down, it's a play-action pass. Nope, that's actually a handoff. They faked me out with the play-action pass. They actually handed it to Derrick Henry. He gets a nice chunk yards, 5 yards. Now a 3rd and 3 for Mariota and the Titans. They're going to hurry up to the line with 1:49 and counting. 3rd down. It's a handoff to Derrick Henry. Henry's going to be taken down a yard short at the 44-yard line. New York's going to be used a timeout. Let's see what Tennessee decides to do. It looks like they're sending out the field goal unit from the 44-yard line. This will be a 61-yard field goal attempt. The wind is at their back for Ryan Suckup, but he's going to need to put this right down the middle. Ball is down. The kick is up. Does it have enough leg? No, right off the crossbar. Oh, and the miss sets up the New York Giants with great field position at the opponent's 49-yard line. Man, oh man. The attempt of the long field goal, Suckup just didn't have. He needed just a titch more leg. He needed to eat some more Wheaties. It doesn't clear the crossbar, and now let's see what Davis Webb back in the game. Wide receiver coming in motion on 1st and 10. It looks like they are throwing it, and they're going to throw it out to the left side. And he's got a lot of room as he gets down to the 31-yard line. The old PAFK quick works to, I don't know about perfection, but it worked. Got him a first down to the 31-yard line. NBL October saying should have punted. Well, yeah, that's one of those you got to look back in 2020 hindsight. It sucks as on 1st and 10 it looks like it's a draw play for Petway who has the first down. He trucks over one of the safeties. He's going to get up to the 16-yard line. Petway 6 carries, 124 yards and a touchdown. What a game this young fella's having. New York's looking to extend their lead. They come out 3 wide receivers. Davis Webb, quick 3-step drop. He's going to roll out to the right side. He's going to take off. He's got the first down, and he's going to slide at the 5-yard line. Tennessee doesn't look like they're going to use their timeouts. They're just going to let this one run down. Interesting move here, especially if New York gets in the end zone. Tennessee could save some time and maybe get a chance to get points on the board before the half. Three wide receivers again, 1st and goal. It is a handoff to Petway. And the Tennessee Titans, there were 3 Tennessee Titans over on the right side ready to stop that one. As Tennessee uses their first time out, they're going to stop the clock with 42 seconds to go. They were prepared for the run from Petway, and Petway, not much you can do when there are 3 blue jerseys coming right at you. We appreciate everybody tuning into NBL Live, broadcast number 144 here on the NBL Network. Go ahead, hit that subscribe button down below so you know each and every time that we go live, we post a new video. Again, if you haven't checked out any of our original shows, Building the Franchise, either Detroit Lions or Jacksonville Jaguars, highly debatable, our first fully video debate show. Check them out here on the network. As it's Davis Webb on 2nd and goal, he's stepping up in the pocket, and that's a sack for the Titans. Jones, 2nd sack of the day. What a hit there. Tennessee's going to use a timeout, the 4th sack of the day for this Titans defense, who has played well, but at the end of the day, if the offense can't get going, it just doesn't matter. Trayvon Carter saying mediocre running and coaching on the part of the Titans. Second half will be interesting. I think that's safe to say. It's been not a bad first half for Tennessee, but not a good one. This will be a big play. 3rd and goal for the New York Giants. Davis Webb under center. Let's see what they decide to do here with 35 seconds to go. They're out 7 yards. They're going to run the ball right up the middle, and the Titans were unprepared for that drastic change in game plan. They pound it right up the middle for Gallman, and it is a touchdown for the Giants, and that one is huge as they get points before the half and extend the lead 24-10. Tennessee has 1 timeout and 32 seconds left. You got to think they're going to need to get some points here at the end of the half just to make themselves feel a little better going into halftime. A huge touchdown by the New York Giants. This one's taken back at the 5-yard line. He's up past the 20-yard line, and his spin move loses him 2 yards on the play. So maybe don't try that one out again, young fella.
Comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
Kyle Miller with a great point. Running nickel against a heavy set near the goal line, not good. Yeah, again, we're back to the coaching decisions. We know how much the Tennessee Titans love that double A-gap nickel formation, but if they're not rushing up the middle with those 2 guys, it ends up being just a run up the middle, ends up going into the end zone. So on 1st and 10, this looks like PAFK quick again, and it's a fumble on the play. It's on the ground. Oh, the Titans lucky to come up with that one and just let this one rung out. Just get to the locker room as great coverage there. Big rush from the outside. 4-man rush gets to gets to Marcus Mariota. And the Titans are just going to realize that was a sign. Let's just get into the locker room only down 14. New York storms out to the lead 24-10. Huge touchdown before the half. Tyler Porter saying, who is Heath Joyce? OSU, can you answer that? I don't know quarterbacks' names on 5-and-5 teams, sorry. Got too much going on up here. I need to focus on good teams. 24-10. New York on top, but Tennessee's going to get the ball back, and they're going to get up to the 30-yard line, have nice field position going on. KFC Chicken's in the house. Shout out to KFC Chicken. Yeah, Monday Night Football also on tonight. Anybody else completely baffled by the fact that AJ Green didn't get suspended? Anybody? Anybody else? 1st and 10. Marcus Mariota, he looks over to the left side, a little out route to Davis. It's complete to the 43-yard line, and 13 yards on the play. Yeah, I'm just surprised. I thought Green for sure was going to get some sort of penalty. Some sort of suspension, because not so much for the takedown. It was the closed hand punches to the helmet. As on 1st and 10, it's a handoff to Derrick Henry. He's got some room on the outside. Great blocking. He's got the first down and more. Lowers his shoulders, gets up to the 41-yard line. But Derrick Henry, slow to get up, and that could be a big loss for the Titans if he can't come back in the game. Yeah, I'd be scared of retribution from TFA for the Joyce comment, but at the end of the day, he never shows up for live games, so who cares? 1st and 10, it is a handoff to DeMarco Murray. That's going to be a face mask. Gift him 15 yards. Jason Pierre-Paul with his 3 fingers gets him in on the face mask and gives him a free 15 yards. Come on, JPP. Yeah, I just thought it was an interesting choice. I thought they would either suspend everybody or suspend nobody. They just suspended Mike Evans. I don't know. I thought that they should, you know, I think you gotta give AJ Green a game for just straight up punching. As Mariota waits all day, he has a man in the back of the end zone. Davis with the catch. A beautiful throw from Mariota. As I'm talking about things going on in the NFL, the Titans are busy closing this back to a 1-score game. Nice throw by Marcus Mariota. Pending this extra point, ball is down, kick is up, and it is good. The Tennessee Titans have cut this back to a 1-score game. Oh, that's a big loss. As we find out, Derrick Henry, fractured kneecap. The x-rays were positive. That's going to take him out for a while. And I mean, they have DeMarco Murray, who is for sure a capable backup and a very talented runner at that, but we know how much the Tennessee Titans liked running with Derrick Henry. That is a big loss for this team, especially a team that is looking forward to the playoffs. We'll see how long Derrick Henry is out.
Now getting set to start the third quarter, and they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be
While we got a moment here in the third quarter, I want to give a big shout out, as always, to our pregame sponsor and graphic sponsor, web3ks.com. They do that overlay you see here on NBL Live, a ton of other graphics for all of our network shows. So if you or anyone you know needs graphics done for an affordable price, head over to web3ks.com. They're the leaders in affordable graphic design. First and 10, it's a handoff to Petway right up the middle. He'll get 4 yards up to the 29-yard line. 8 carries, 129 yards, and a touchdown. So far, Petway having quite a game. This Tennessee Titans defense going to need to step up. Middle of the pack defense, as you can see on the right side of your screen. Number 14 in the NBL. They've had some more trouble stopping the rush than the pass, but really just middle of the pack all around.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
2nd and 6 for the New York Giants, pistol formation for Webb. He's got 3 wide receivers all over to the left side. And on 2nd and 6, it's going to be a handoff to Petway. Trying to fight through the tackle, but a nice job there. Making the tackle on Petway. That was Williamson coming up from his linebacker position to make the tackle. And now a 3rd and 6 in Tennessee. This is going to be a big play for the Tennessee defense. They come out, of course, in that double A gap nickel formation. We'll see what they end up doing here. 3rd and 6, 4:33 and counting in the third quarter. It's going to be Webb dropping back to pass. Looks over to the left side, has a man. Does he hold on? Yes, he does at the 43-yard line. Little corner out to the outside, and it is caught by Ty at the 14-yard line. It's a first down for the Giants. And once again, Tennessee cannot get off the field on 3rd down, and that is what has killed them so far in this game. They've had New York has not been in 3rd and shorts. It's been 3rd and medium to 3rd and long, and they've been able to convert every single one of these. Tennessee just can't get a stop. Pistol formation, it's a play action pass for Davis Webb. He's looking for the deep shot down the left side, looking for OBJ. It's picked off by Jackson. What a catch! Excuse me, that was not OBJ on the outside, but it doesn't matter. It ends up in the hands of Tennessee, walking around like a moron after that one, but a big pick, the first turnover of the day by the New York Giants. And Tennessee comes out in the Sonny Weaver favored Wildcat formation. DeMarco Murray, well, that didn't go well. Don't do that again, as he is stopped for a 1-yard loss, bringing up a 2nd and 11. Sonny Weaver, one of the biggest critics of the Wildcat formation back in like season 19, and as we all know, he basically got a T-shirt that says Sonny loves the Hearts Wildcat because he loves it now. 2nd and 11, Montgomery coming in motion. It's going to be Mariota dropping back to pass on 2nd and 11. Looking, he's going to toss it underneath to Montgomery. Good coverage there by the New York Giants. Going to bring down Montgomery at the 16-yard line. Only going to get 4 on the play. Going to bring up a 3rd and 7.
The Titans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point.
3rd and 7. Shotgun formation for Marcus Mariota. 3 wide receivers over to the left side, 1 over to the right. And on 3rd down, it's a play action pass. He gets rid of it quickly. He finds Davis over the middle. I believe once again that was the Giants bringing a man blitz. Yes, indeed. And good recognition by Mariota. And he finds Davis over the middle of the field. First down, Corey Davis. What a season. What a game he's having. 4 catches on the day. Landon Collins with the tackle. But Tennessee converts a 3rd down, and I think Tennessee is catching on to the New York Giants' plan. They're running some real nice plays there. Mariota did a good job of not holding on to that play action too long, making sure he got out of that and is able to find his receiver down the middle of the field. 1st and 10, ball on the 39-yard line. Empty backfield for Mariota. He's got 5 wide receivers out there, 3 over to the right side, 2 over to the left. Mariota dropping back to pass on 1st and 10, setting up a wide receiver screen. To DeMarco Murray, who split out wide to the right. And Murray, not a lot of blocking out there. The first time we've really seen all day that the wide receivers did not hold on to their blocks. He's going to lose a yard on the play, going to bring up a 2nd and 11.
You're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big
24-17. New York on top. Tennessee, though, after the interception, looking to get some points off of turnovers. Montgomery coming in motion. It's Mariota dropping back to pass. He looks over to the left side. That one's intercepted. That one was covered the whole time, and he might house this one. He's at the 20. He's at the 10. Mariota can't make the tackle. The Giants defense with a touchdown. Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie picks that corner route off and houses it, and just after the Titans looked like they had some momentum here at home, Mariota gives it all back. And just as he threw that ball, I was about to say there was a lot of room up the middle. Mariota, I thought, should have tucked that ball and run. Something he did at Oregon. Something we don't see him do too often here in Tennessee. Should have taken that one off. Should have just run up the middle. Instead, he tries to force the corner out and turns into a touchdown the other way. And now Tennessee's in a whole heap of trouble, down 2 scores.
To the 26-yard line. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field.
11th interception on the year for Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie. What a season he is having. And DeMarco Murray goes right at the middle for 5 yards. Again, no more Derrick Henry, fractured kneecap. He will be out for some extended period of time, you got to assume. Second and 5, I formation. Big set here for the Titans. They're going to run the ball with Murray, and they did not block the outside. And again, when we talk about the Titans have been critical of DeMarco Murray, not able to hold on to the football, takes too many hits, doesn't get the tough yardage. But at the end of the day, when your guys aren't doing their job, I mean, that was a heavy set against a wide 4-man set, and the rusher came off the edge, and nobody was there blocking him. At the end of the day, that's not Murray's fault. Nobody could have gotten that one to have any sort of yardage there, as Murray's coming in motion from the left side over to the right, putting 4 wide receivers on the right side. 3rd and 5, pump fake. Nope, they're going to throw it to DeMarco Murray, and Murray gets past one. Maybe a quick decision there by Mariota. It looked like that was the fake. It was indeed. It was the fake screen. And Mariota thought he had a play to DeMarco Murray. Probably should have stuck with the verticals because that was just a cover 2, and that would have been beautiful over the middle. Instead, a bad decision by Mariota, and the Titans are going to punt this ball back to the New York Giants. And the way the New York Giants offense has been most of the game, this one might very well be over, especially if the Giants can get down the field. By the way, the Detroit Lions just took the lead on Monday Night Football. They're up 6-0. Looks like they're set up a pass over to the left side. It is complete. It's a first down and more. Up to the 40-yard line, 20 yards on the play for Webb. Marvin Jones Jr. with the catch. The most disappointing wide receiver in the NFL. I don't know about disappointing. I'm just surprised that the Detroit Lions thought that, like, Calvin Johnson retires and they go, you know who will replace him? Marvin Jones. J.J. Rod, what week is this? This is week 13 action. Getting right near the playoffs. Yep, the record is Brandon Marshall. The most interceptions in a season by any one player in the NBL is Brandon Marshall. Had 14 for the Denver Broncos. DRC's at 11, and he's got 3 games to go. 4 games to go for those of you who can count. Pay no attention. Pay no attention. Second and 6 for the New York Giants. Ball on the 44-yard line. We're nearing the 4th quarter. It's Webb under center. He's got 4 wide receivers, 2 to each side. He's got Petway in the backfield. 2nd and 6. It's going to be Webb dropping back to pass. Looking deep down the middle. Has a man. And once again, it is complete. A big catch at the 30-yard line. Davis Webb with another big throw. And Mickens' 2nd catch on the day. 2 catches, 62 yards. What a game Davis Webb is having. Went out for a little bit. There was concern that he might have been hurt. He was testing out that arm on the sidelines, but he comes back in, ends up being okay. And the Giants, 31-17. They're on top here in week 13 action, broadcast number 144. Appreciate each and every one of you. Hey, hit that subscribe button down below so you know every time that we go live or when one of our shows is put out there. We've got a lot of original shows. As Petway breaks a tackle, he's going to turn this into positive yards. He's going to turn this into a nice run of 7 yards. Bad job by the Titans in the backfield. But again, hit that subscribe button so you know every time we go live. Highly debatable. Of course, first episode came out this past weekend. Next episode will be coming out this weekend. Don't want to miss when that goes up. Any of our BTF shows. Of course, podcasts on Friday nights. 2nd and 2. It's going to be a handoff. And that was really ugly. That was just really bad on all accounts. That was not pretty. Just don't watch that one ever again. Uh-oh. Tony Bradbury, a.k.a. Sonny Weaver in the chat during the game, down 14. Another bold move. 3rd and 3 for the New York Giants. Tennessee needing a stop real bad, needing a turnover more than anything. Bunch formation, 3 to the right, 1 over to the left. That is Mickens. Petway at tailback, and on 3rd and 3, it's Webb driving back to pass. Rush gets there. Big hit on Webb. He's taking a couple as Casey gets in the backfield with a big sack there. And the New York Giants are going to be forced to kick a field goal. Man, Davis Webb, what a trooper. He is taking some big hits from this Tennessee defensive line. Ball on the 31-yard line, left hash, 48-yard field goal attempt. The kick is up, and it is right down the middle. It is good, and New York extends their lead, 34-17. Tennessee in a whole heap of trouble. They're down 17. They're going to get the ball back here, but you got to think they need a quick touchdown. We're talking in under a minute to stay in this game. And we go back to that first half where the Tennessee Titans had the ball inside the 10-yard line. They decided to run it on 3rd down, only getting a field goal out of that one. You think about it, if they had a touchdown here, it'd be a 2-score game. Instead, it's a 3-score game, and that's a big difference here. As they come out in this, what they call the monster formation. They're going to hand off to DeMarco Murray right at the middle, and the New York Giants were prepared for that one. They bring down Murray for only a gain of 1. Going to bring up a 2nd and 9. 34-17, New York on top. Tennessee needing a score. They're here at 4:34 to go. Marcus Mariota comes out in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers, 2 over to the left, 1 over to the right. DeMarco Murray split to his right, and also got Walker in the shotgun on the right side as Mariota just waited way too long. Saw the blitz coming and just waited for something special. Couldn't find it, and that's a big sack as the clock keeps running. Now Tennessee has to convert a 3rd and 16.
The Titans come up 3rd and long. From the gun.
3rd and 16, Mariota, lots of time. He has to get away from pressure. He's going to try to run for this one. Wow, he tried to hurdle the defender. Got clipped. He gets most of it up to a 4th and 3. They're going to have to go for it, but Marcus Mariota showing some cojones on that run. Went for the huge hurdle, and it kind of worked. He's not dead, so it ends up working more than I think most people thought. I formation here from Mariota. 4th and 3. Mariota, he's got Murray at the top of the eye. Davis split out to the left side. Montgomery split out to the right. It's going to be Mariota dropping back to pass. Looking. He's got all the time in the world. He's going to take off, and he'll get the 1st down right up the middle. Give him 7 yards on that run. Back-to-back runs by Marcus Mariota. Yeah, the Tennessee Titans only brought 3 on that one. Well, it worked out for Mariota because nobody was open, so he just takes his 1st down yardage, but they're using a lot of clock here. 3:16 to go and count. Stick with us to the end of the game, folks. We'll have our selection for the NBL Live Player of the Game for broadcast number 144. As Mariota stepping up in the pocket, he'll look over to the right side. He finds Montgomery, who fumbles the ball, and it's picked up by the New York Giants. The hits keep coming, and that one probably seals it, folks. The New York Giants' Janoris Jenkins pokes that one out of the hands of Montgomery, and not a strong game for Montgomery. Remember, folks, not only does he have this fumble, one of the interceptions went off his hands. He had another drop earlier in the game. There's going to be some talks as to whether Montgomery is a big part of the future of the Tennessee Titans, because that's 2 turnovers really accounted for Montgomery. 1st and 10. They're just going to try to run this one out, both figuratively and literally, as Tennessee takes their 1st time out. Petway with the carry over the left side, loses 2 on the play. And again, at the end of the game, we'll have our selection for NBL Live Player of the Game. And if you want to check out the history of all of our Player of the Games all the way back to broadcast number 1, it's on our website. That's 365.maddenbomberleague.com under the NBL Live tab. Also, under the Join tab, if you want to be a part of the NBL and the grid, go ahead and apply. It's under the Join tab. We'd love to have you here in the NBL. 2nd and 12. Davis Webb's going to be dropping back to pass on 2nd down. He looks over to the right side, finds a man, but can't hold on to it at the 42-yard line. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 12 and stops the clock.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd down.
3rd and 12. We'll see if the New York Giants can convert another 3rd and long. It's a shotgun formation for Webb. Well, this one's going to make it a 3rd and 7 as D'Angelo Brown He jumps in and encroaches, and that's a big penalty because that makes it from a 3rd and long to, well, 3rd and medium. Yeah, Trayvon Carter with a great point when the Titans went for a 60-yard field goal on 4th and 1 and missed. They try to run on 3rd and 7. He's going to get, looks like, 6 of it back to the 46-yard line, but it's going to be a punt here for the New York Giants, so Tennessee will get the ball back with 2:48 to go. Yeah, that missed field goal, the running play when they were inside the red zone. I mean, lots of plays you can look back for. 20/20 hindsight is brutal to look at. Is this a beautiful punt? He's going to take this to the heels of his own goal line. He's going to go down at the 5-yard line. So Tennessee just has to go 95 yards, get a touchdown, get an onside kick, get another touchdown, get an onside kick, and kick a field goal. I mean, if that's not possible, I don't know what is.
And tough starting field position here.
Well, let's see what Marcus Mariota is made of as he's in the shotgun formation. 3 wide receivers out there. Mariota dropping back to pass on 1st and 10. Looking over to the left side on the corner route, and Davis makes a catch in tight coverage, blanket coverage. What a catch there by Davis and a 1st down. Not a great read by Mariota, but a great play by Davis. 1st and 10. Play action pass. Mariota dropping back again. He's looking deep down the right side. This one, I don't think is interception. No, I don't think Jenkins got his feet in bounds. It's going to be an incomplete pass. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 10.
So this is just an incompletion here. 10 yards still left on.
Smart throw, though. That was triple coverage on the outside. 2nd and 10 for the Tennessee Titans. Marcus Mariota dropping back to pass. Looking over the middle of the field. He finds Walker. Can't hold on to that one. And Mariota has not had a great game. 12 of 19, 221, 2 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. One of those interceptions not really his fault. The other one very much his fault. Bad read. But he's been let down by his receivers on multiple occasions. Pistol formation for Mariota. Play action pass. He looks over to the left side, and he throws another interception, and I believe that's Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie, who's about to get another touchdown. As he cuts it back inside, Mariota looks silly, diving to the ground. It's another touchdown. 2nd touchdown of the day for Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie. His total's up to 12. He's going for that record, and New York has blown this game over. And, yeah, Marcus Mariota probably shouldn't come out back on the field because that not only was a bad interception, that was a real bad tackle attempt. I mean, he wasn't even close on that one. I was closer to tackling DRC than Marcus Mariota. And New York blowing out the Tennessee Titans. And we said in the pregame, the New York Giants had a great chance in this game if they could force some turnovers. If Marcus Mariota was forced to make some bad throws, the Titans were in trouble. And the New York Giants forced 4 turnovers. 3 interceptions in that fumble. And that's the difference in the game. Tennessee did get a turnover, but... And the Tennessee Titans defense, I mean, give them credit. They actually played really well, especially the defensive line, as Mariota's just going to come out to take a knee. They just want to get out of here without embarrassing themselves more. But you got to give credit to the New York Giants offense. They played well. The defense got 2 touchdowns. But, yeah, again, the Tennessee Titans defense played well. They had, I think they had 6 sacks today on Davis Webb. They gave up 1 big play to Petway, but for the most part, they contained OBJ all game long. But at the end of the day, when your offense gives them 4 extra possessions, it just doesn't matter. As we're just going to let this clock run down. So how's everyone in the chat doing? Homer saying Giants feeling angry after the NFL Rams killed them. Yeah, the NFL Giants are really bad, and I don't really know why. They've got good players, but 1 win? I mean... I almost feel like my Cleveland Browns have a chance to beat them. A lot of calls in the chat for player of the game to Davis Webb. He had a beautiful game here. Really was effective the entire game. Yeah, let me ask you in the chat, is DRC going to break the record? I mean, the record is very much within reach with 4 games to go. He has 12 interceptions on the year. He needs, another 3 to break the record? I mean, you got to think he does it, right? Let's take a look at the Giants' schedule after this game. They got the Falcons next week. That's going to be, they got the Jaguars next week. So there's a chance for Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie to have a bunch of interceptions, especially if Daniel Shirley starts. Then they got the Falcons, Redskins, and the winless Eagles. Yeah, DRC, real good chance to break this record. And not only break it, like shatter it.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already.
That bold move there, taking the kneel on 4th down. That was a bold move.
Elsewhere, a fourth quarter score now from Tampa. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they can.
A lot of people saying that he's gonna break it next week. Is the New York Giants the NFC's best team? They certainly have a shot. They're playing very well. I question their pass defense, especially if they get against a really good pass offense. That pass defense is not very good. I don't know. That NFC is a dogfight. I think the Minnesota Vikings are good. I don't know how much I'm buying them. I think the Falcons are good. I think all these teams are sort of in the same area. The Giants, the Vikings, the Lions, the Falcons. I think they're all sort of in the same area. It's just a matter of somebody's got to separate themselves. This game, I don't think separated them. I think the Titans played really bad in this game. The Giants took advantage of it. As the clock is going to hit triple zeros, and that's going to do it for us for the New York Giants. Lay the lumber here on the Tennessee Titans. A brutal game. As the Tennessee Titans get absolutely obliterated at home. They lose 41-17. Time for our selection for NBL Live Player of the Game. As we got a lot of people talking about who the best in the NFC is. Decadog saying Giants 1, Lions 2, Vikings 3. Interesting considering the Lions are 2 games back of the Vikings in the division. But I never count out a Detroit Lions team. I guess after this game, here's the answer. I will buy into the Giants as the best team in the NFC after that game against the Atlanta Falcons. Because that's the prove yourself. Against a very good Falcons team, prove yourself. Time for our selection for NBL Live Player of the Game for broadcast 144. And, Davis Webb had a great game. And he absolutely would deserve it on any other night. But at the end of the day, the player of the game for me is Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie. His interception, his first pick six, broke this game open. That was the nail in the coffin. It looked like the Titans were getting back into it. DRC with a great pick there. He seals it with another one, 2 interceptions, going for the record. Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie, your player of the game here for broadcast number 144. And again, as always, check out our archives of our player of the games on our website, 365.maddenbomberleague.com. All right, well, this is a mess. This is our NBL Live schedule. As you can see, Week 13 it was not Browns Steelers. It was we're messing with the schedule right now. No game next week. We'll be off next week as we prepare for the home stretch of games, Week 15, 16, 17. As you can see, they are to be determined. So we're going to bring you the best matchups there are here. You're not going to see any games with 5-5 teams or 1-win teams or whoever. You're going to see matchups of playoff teams that have major playoff implications here on NBL Live. So hit that subscribe button so you know when we go live. Follow us on Twitter at Bomber League. I'm going to get out of here. I've got a game to play and then I got to take a nap. But I appreciate everybody tuning in to NBL Live Broadcast 144. For your producer, OSU, and my co-host, OSU, I'm OSU. Your final score, once again, the New York Giants obliterate the Tennessee Titans 41-17. We'll see you for some Week 15 action as we get down to playoff time here on the NBL Network. And as always, we appreciate everybody tuning in once again to another episode of NBL Live.